Well, I just made that video that atheists and scientists are liars, so I got to kind of calm down. So this video will be a little bit more funny. So the question is, should atheists drive? Right? Because man, so here's the problem with atheist driving vehicles is that there's these things on the roads that atheists are supposed to be driving on called stop signs, right? So they're very important. You've got this tall structure with typically an octagon. It's red and it has 4 letters, S-T-O-P, and that means stop. That means they should stop the vehicle. Now here's the problem. Atheists believe that functional sequences like genes and the functional sequences that amino acids are in to produce functional proteins, they believe those came about by natural processes over time. And so, man, we've all seen nature produce letters, right? You might spill some spaghetti on the ground and you see an O, right? Or you might see an S. So man, that's already half of the letters necessary for a stop sign. So my concern is that atheists will see a stop sign and they're going to assume that there's no mind behind this, right? There's no mind telling them that they need to stop and that they don't stop. And so I've tried to talk to the Department of Transportation about this. And I'm like, hey, look, have you seen flowers? Flowers are way more complex than a stop sign. So I'm worried that atheists are not going to actually stop. They told me they couldn't do anything about it because we kind of talked about it. We were like, well, what if we put flashing lights? I'm like, lightning bugs have lights and they believe those came about by natural processes. So there's lights in nature. I don't think flashing lights are going to stop atheists because they're going to say that could also come about by natural processes. So after talking to them, I think the best conclusion is to tell atheists, if you're driving and you see a stop sign at an intersection, that's when you should stop. So that means it's either, you've got 2 roads like a T. Sometimes it could be like a 5-way stop, or it could just be just a T like that, like an uppercase T. That means you should stop. So I don't think there's anything we can do to force you to believe that stop signs have a mind behind them, since you believe genes and proteins don't have a mind behind them. So I just recommend, if you see a stop sign or what looks like a stop sign, it's the appearance of design. If you see that at an intersection, then you should stop. If there was somehow a stop sign or what appears to be a stop sign just in the middle of a road with no other roads intersecting it, I think you can just drive past that. So I'm sorry. I know life can be tough when you can't recognize design. So hopefully this video helps you guys drive safely.